So here's an excerpt from the book, and I would like the panel to reflect on it thereafter. It's about a topic that's one of my favorites. It's about failure. So here goes. If you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat the two impostors just the same. These are words from an immortal poem, If, by Rudyard Kipling. It says that success and failure are probably two sides of the same coin, opposite in effect maybe, but of the same essence. They are to be treated with equanimity because both are probably mirages. I have known this about failure. It is more frequent than success. If success and failure were cyclical, then they would occur in equal measure. That is not so. Failure is more frequent than success. Failure is indicative of an attempt, and therefore analysis of the failure has to measure the attempt and fine-tune it rather than the result. If the attempt was as per plan, then that should be celebrated with the team, while the core group has to acknowledge failure of strategy and rethink. The attempt is everything, and every team is responsible for only making the attempt error-free and genius-filled. The result is for the core team to ponder over. Fear of failure is a greater fear than failure itself. Fear of failure inhibits confidence and makes one overly defensive. It's like walking and working inside a dark room, always fearing the unknown, instead of acknowledging the darkness and probably inventing the light bulb. Where confidence and optimism are in short measure, it is possible that the attempt will be weak and defensive, and failure could be self-prophesying. Make failure a friend. Become familiar with it, in the sense that know how to look it in the eye and find out more about it. All our lives, we are taught to run away from it, or dispel it, or simply be in denial. Denial is like the ostrich burying its head in the sand. We can all see its naked backside. Failure is how you interpret it, because it's very subjective. The world will declare the nature of what they believe the failure is, but it is possible that it may be something altogether different, because they have seen only the result, while you are aware of the process. The best chance for a truthful analysis lies with you. Equip yourself with the world's perspective as well as your truth, and analyze what went wrong. It's not this or that, it's about being objective. Failure can be fun if you think of it as the best way to get the truth out of the market or your own organization. If you're willing to listen and process failure, it can be the best friend. Failure is not the end. It has several significant pit stops. Grieve it, but process it. Don't sweep it away. Allow it to be remembered once processed. Over the years, AVM has had several operational failures with several projects. Late deliveries, inefficient solutions, disappointed clients. These came from unreasonable deadlines, human error, trust failures, bad luck, poor planning, unfavorable market conditions, etc. These kind of failures will repeat themselves, and you will learn to deal with them better. Dealing with them is addressing them and assuring the customer or the client and working harder to make the solution work. Things do go wrong. It's all about how one deals with it. How the organization deals with it is character. Most clients have forgiven an error, but have never forgotten how we reacted. How we reacted has been remembered and recounted favorably or not, depending on how mature and responsible the reactions and resolutions were. Bigger failures are those that lead to loss of spirit or confidence.